Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. What an exciting time you join us at. My name is Joe. This is a launch day for you, and in launch day we always bring you something brand new that you've not seen before here on Crafters TV. The great thing about this though, that it's not just a brand new product, it is a completely brand new concept. You are going to have so much fun putting these together, whether you're putting the gorgeous stamps and dies in here that come with them, whether you're doing hidden messages, maybe you're going to be doing things like your pictures behind here too. It's a brilliant concept. You guys loved it when we previewed it earlier in the week and also this morning, and it's very, very busy already. I'm not going to go through them all just yet because I really want Sarah just to show you all how super simple these are to put together. How exciting is this, Sarah?
Oh, I know, I've been desperate to do this show. I did a bit of a preview for HSN on Saturday because today is a worldwide launch day. This is literally, it is launching everywhere today. So I did the HSN preview and I've got the HSN show later. I was on Create and Craft this morning. It has been phenomenally busy on Create and Craft, and now I get to spend 2 hours with you showing you every tip and trick in the book, okay? However, this is how it all works, right? So this is the set here. So this is your kind of worker die, Joe. So this is going to give you the cutout, which gives you this, and then this one gives you this. Now, here's what you're going to do. You're going to cut out those two pieces. So I've got them cut out. Then what you're going to do is you're going to use some of the stamps and dies. So in your first kit, you are going to get this one here, right, which has the little birdie. But I'll walk you through all of them, Joe. So for example, if I show you the one that I'm going to be using here, let's find it. Yes, it's this one here, right? You've got the lovely welly boots one. You've basically got the before and the after. So what you're going to do is you're going to take those two stamps and stamp the before and the after. Can you see? So awesome. The welly boots and then the little sunshine. Now, quickly colour them in, right? So I've got ones here that I've done all of the colouring in. And then are you ready to have your mind blown at how easy this is to go together, right? So you've got 4 little slits on this one here. And then this one has got 4 little tabbed sections. So what you're going to do is you're going to take this and this goes inside that gap, right? And then what you do is every little slit that's at the back, Joe, you're going to put one of these tabs in. So if I just move this, it's a little bit difficult for the camera to see. If I lift them up there, can you see we've got little slits underneath?
Yep.
So number 1 goes into the first one, number 2 goes into the second one, number 3 goes into the third one, and 4 goes into the fourth one. So that then when you pull it up, it reveals the second picture. And then, so that it doesn't all go skew-whiffy, on the back here, you're going to just line all of this up, fold the edges in, little bit of tape down the edges, stick this little piece down here, Joe, and you end up with a whole self-contained little tag unit that gives you the 2 different pieces. Now, I'm going to show you how to do this for your own photographs, your own sentiments over the course of the show, and all of the different little pictures. So I'm going to show you what all the pictures are so you understand, because it's when you see them. So, for example, that there was the one that I was showing you. So you've got the sunshine, you've also got the little welly boots, and then if I show you the finished card, which hopefully we'll get a chance to do later, you've got things like the little sun, the little welly boots that come as dies and stamps that are extra, just enabling you to finish off that whole project, right? You've also got, oh, I love this one, Joe, right? So, mighty oaks from tiny acorns grow. So you've got the little squirrel planting his acorns, and then you pull it up and you've got the oak tree.
Cute, isn't
and
it?
They love it. And do you know what? Kudos to the team. They've come up with all these brilliant ideas of what the different scenes could be, right? Now, again, another one with a fantastic message here. Shake your tail feathers. You were born to stand out, right? Hello, gorgeous. And it's the lovely peacock looking all coy and shy and everything like this. And then, oh yes, she's having a bit of a show off now. No, it's not a show. It's the boys, aren't they?
It's the boys,
male.
yes.
Oh, yes, he's having a bit of a show off. Yes, right, here we go. Right, this one. Now, I know we shouldn't have favourites, but this one's totally my favourite. And do you want to see the demo I'm going to be doing later?
Yes, please.
I'm going to be showing you how to do this box. And actually, you don't even realise, but it's fit into the lid of the box. And so what looks like a normal box, got this tiny little pulley on the top, so when we pull it, oh yes, we fill the champagne glasses,
Yes,
pop the
please.
champagne, and then the fizz is flown, and you've got all the party elements there as well. So you've got that one, is that set there as well. This is probably the one you're going to use the most if you're doing it for like kids' birthday cards and things like that. So this is it here. You start off with the present, and then when we lift, you've got like the balloon and it's all thrown away. However, that's one that I've also done, Joe, and I've used this a lot. So this is the one that I previewed for everybody on HSN on Saturday night. I did the present, but I didn't put the balloon inside. I did the boys. Oh, they're so cute. And I'll show you how to do that. If you missed the demo on Saturday night, I'll show you how to do that and put your own photos in as one of the demos. I'm still going. We've then got, we've got the caterpillar that turns into a butterfly because, of course, all new beginnings. For my beautiful friend, I'm so proud of you. Time for a new start. And can you see?
So cute.
How easy is the mechanism, Joe?
Yeah, and they're so fluid, aren't they? They move so well.
That's the word. That's the word. So fluid. Now, they are all like, I don't want to call them the extras because as far as I'm concerned, they're not like optional really. You need to have them. However, in your main bundle, so if you're just going for just the reveal stamp and die, right? That is the set that gives you the mechanism. So everybody watching absolutely must get that. We'll flash the details of that one up in case you want to go for just this. Everybody watching absolutely needs that. That's $24.99, $29.99 its own. That comes with this set so that you can do this one here, right? So everybody absolutely needs this one, which comes with that. However, trust me, if you get this with that one, this really works well when you've got these little stories to tell. So why not go for the extra 6 and have all the stories to tell? Does that make sense, Joe?
Yeah, it does. And do you know what the thing is, I think, with this, Sarah? You're going to get it home, you're going to start using these, start crafting them, and just wish you'd gone for all of the complimentary stamps and dies because they are all perfectly sized, all worked out. Every single one of those die sets and stamp sets tells a story, which is fantastic, and they take you all the way through the year too. It's going to be that thing that once you start making these, you're just not going to be able to stop. So there's a couple of different options for you, as Sarah said. If you want to go for the individual reveal the setup on its own, you absolutely can. It is there and available for you, but I know that once you get it home, you'll be kicking yourself and wish you went for the whole collection. So if you're going for it today, $42.36 as a Club Inspired Platinum member in the UK, $55.80 as a Platinum member in the US. However, we also have Ease Your Way into May running at the moment. What that means is spend over £30 or $30 and what you'll get is an extra 10% off across absolutely everything. That means as a Platinum member today, with the Ease Your Way into May, $38.12 in the UK or $50.22. £38.12 as a Platinum member to get this incredible brand new concept. Now, it's been very busy before the show. I'm actually just hearing how many of you are already on the website at the moment. Approaching a third of our absolute total launch stock has gone. So I don't think we're in any doubt that this will sell out. It is just a case of when. It is so busy, in fact, that I think what I'm going to do is give you an opportunity straight off the bat to check yourselves out because I would hate for you to miss out. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to take a breath, I'm going to calm myself down a little bit, Sarah's going to get herself ready for a demonstration, you're going to get yourselves checked out, and then when we come back we're going to start the crafting. How about that? Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Right, We're all done. We're all ready. We can all sit back. We can relax. We can enjoy the show. Get all the inspiration, education, knowing that we are all ready to go for this show. Any questions that you've got about these products as we go through the next 2 hours, you know what you need to do. Crafters TV across on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube as well. But I am so excited, Sara, to learn how to put all of these amazing things together. I'd love for people at home as well to tell me what you're going to be using these for, who you're going to be sending them to. Do let me know. But Sara, I know you've got lots planned, haven't you, for the next couple of hours?
Absolutely jam-packed show. And do you know what I want to know? Who's already ordered them? Who pre-ordered them in from HSN already at the weekend? Who's ordered them on Crate and Craft already? Who's already pre-ordered them here from us? What have you got planned for them? Which of the designs is your favourite that you're most looking forward to see? And have you got any questions? I'm here for 2 hours, guys. If there's something you want me to show you, just ask. That's what I'm here for. Joe's here to kind of mediate all the you asking, me answering. We'll sort all of that out. And I just want this to be a really fun show. I think these are the most fun dies you could work with, and they look really complicated, but when you see it, it's actually really easy. So we're going to start at the very beginning, Joe.
It's a very good place to start.
It's a very good place to start. Right, so what I'm going to do is, right straight out of the box from the very beginning, let's have a little look, reveal the setup. So this is the collection. Can you see in each set you are going to get... Oh, I've lost my little birdie. You get the birdie stamps and dies. You get the birdie stamps in there as well. You also get the actual die setup, and look at this, you get full instructions.
Nice.
So it couldn't be easier. I know you're going to come back and watch this video, but it couldn't be easier for you to follow these instructions through, Joe. Now, these two bits here between them are the mechanism that do all of the work. So what we're going to do is we're going to start just by cutting these two. So if I just bring in here, I've got my regular Gemini setup. I'm going to position them in place, and then we can go and we can die cut all of this lot. Now, I'm die cutting this, Joe, in the large Gemini machine, just so that it's really easy and I can do everything in one pass through the machine. However, I don't want you to think that these dies only fit in the large Gemini, because if you've got the Gemini Junior or the Midi, one of the smaller machines, that main worker die is 10 inches long, which is a little bit too long for your 9-inch plate, but it'll just cut, move it up a bit, and then cut the bottom bit. Make sense?
It does indeed. Questions
Right.
coming in already, Sara.
Ooh.
Will they fit on an A2 card firstly? And what is the size of the finished window? I've had that from a few different people now.
Well, I tell you what, let's make one and then measure it. Should we?
Brilliant.
Right, I'll do that as we get to it. Right, are you ready? So now we've got the two pieces, and this is how they're going to work, right? Now, then what you do, Joe, is you have a little bit of a flick through and pick the dies and stamps that you want to work with. So I'm going to go with Reveal the Gift as a starting point, all right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my gift on the front of this one, and I'm going to reveal the balloons on the inside of this one. Can we see? So if you get all them lined up, I can just come straight in with one of my stamp pads, stamp platforms, pick this one up, and let's have a little look. I'm just going to go with the, can you see, I'm just going on with the Noir Black, because you want to colour these. I'm going to be colouring them later in the show, doing some colouring with the Tri-Blends, Joe.
Awesome, which are on the show. I'll tell you about those more details as we go through the next couple of hours.
Sounds like a good plan. Right, here's the second one, so we'll pick up that one as well, and then you're just going to stamp this as well, and you're basically stamping it right over the centre. So the whole trick is, if you can get it over the centre, that's going to be absolutely perfect. So there we go, got them lined up. Now, I want you to colour them in. And I did mine just before the show, actually. So can you see I've coloured each of those in?
Beautiful.
Just using those Tri-Blend brush. So I will get more time to do colouring later in the show, but I wanted to get cracked straight on to show you how easy it was. Now, with this, what you do is you're going to fold and burnish all these crease lines. So can you see we've got crease lines at the side, and you're just folding them in and then giving them a nice burnish. And then the same here, we're going to fold these over and give these a nice burnish. Now, here's the thing, Joe, you could use your tape pen for this,
right,
but I find the red liner is just a perfect size, you know, the extra thin red liner that we do. So I like to use the red liner, and if you just come down And it just, can you see how it's exactly the right size to go down the edge here? And it's so strong, because the thing is, these are the designs that are going to get played with a lot, right? Especially if you're making these for like a family with kids in. I've had the boys in the studio this morning.
Them, didn't they?
Oh, I've been having to make them. I think you've been able to hear them, haven't you? I had to make extras, and they just pulling them. Can't believe how exciting it is, right? So they go into there, and then look what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop another little one along the bottom here, Joe, just so that it acts as a little bit of a barrier at the very bottom of the card. So you're going to add all them onto there. Right, now this is the clever bit, right? Can you see that this has got like 4 strands, or whatever you want to call them? Yep, 4 sticky out bits, and this has got 4 slits. Yep. So all you do is you put this underneath here, so that pops in through the top, and then each of those slits is going to go into each one of those strands underneath, right? So there's my top strand, just get it positioned, there's the top strand. So I'm going to just slot that first one into the top, slot the second one in, the third one in, and then the fourth one in. And then once this slotted in, you can see how fluid that movement is, right?
So simple, isn't it?
Oh, anything's simple when you know how, but you assume it's going to be really complex. Now, then what I want you to do, the fact that we've made this the right size means you really can't go wrong in terms of sticking this together.
Right.
So you're just going to peel off the backing from these parts here. So 1, 2, and then the third one under here as well. And then just stick this down, and it keeps all of them workings on the inside. There we go. So the whole thing is now self-contained, and it's perfect as a little pulley, and the pulley can't go too far down the bottom, and it certainly can't come too far up the top. So and can you see how it's really designed to be clever? So that looks like the present, and then when we lift it up, the bottom of the present matches with the top. Yeah, it's just really clever how it's all designed to work. Now, someone asked about the size of this.
Absolutely.
So let's have a little look. It is 3 1/4 inches by that up there, that's 5 inches, and with the pulley on the top, 5.5.
Okay.
Right, so 3 1/4 by 5.5 inches. So will it fit on an A2 card? A6 is pretty much the same size as an A2 in the US, so that's going to work out absolutely perfectly for you.
And how big would you say the window part is, the moving part that you see on the front there, Sarah?
It is 5 centimetres, so it's about 2 inches square.
Brilliant, absolutely awesome.
Right, now I'm just, do you want me to, well actually go on, Joe, all I want to do is mount it onto the front of me, my little card here.
Another question, Monkey Head Bonkers, who won this during our HSM preview, may I add,
fabulous.
says, can we stamp first and then die cut if we choose to, Sarah?
If you want to, I find it's much easier to get everything lined up if you die cut and then stamp. However, I am going to teach you how to do this, Joe, with photographs on a little bit later.
Amazing.
So I'll show you how to position those photographs, which is essentially the same sort of thing, right?
And also, I've even spotted some lying around with secret messages in, Sarah, which I think is very exciting.
Should we do one of them next?
Yes, please.
And I'll show you how to put a secret. See, look at that, isn't that fantastic? And then all I've done to really finish that off is added the little cupcake on the side and these little bits, and then look at this. Absolutely perfect. It's just so simple and so ridiculously clever, Joe.
People are absolutely loving them at home, Sarah. I was just going through actually the amount of people that are letting me know they've already got their orders in. Treasure Heart, grab these. Hannah Hicks has got an order in already, as is Deb Rich, Mary Knoll, Eleanor saying they're so cute. Wanda already ordered the whole collection. Pretty much everyone I'm speaking to is going for the whole collection. Stephanie's got them, Denise Stars, Evelyn Ferrara, Jenny Porter, Hayley Kay, Tiana Canup, Linny Jones has got them as well. Linny actually says, I have to be honest, I wasn't going to buy these at launch. However, as soon as Sarah showed the one using the photos of her boys, I was hooked. Yes, please. Then she goes on to say as well, I was originally just going to get the worker die, but then when I saw how gorgeous and how the story, when I saw how gorgeous the other stamps and dies were, I knew I had to have the entire set. And I think the thing is, They tell a story, and that is what is so cool about them. Because if you wanted to just use pretty stamps and dies on the front of these and on the inside, you know, that weren't connected, absolutely you can. But when you look at the imagery that the team have put together, it's like a box and the box has exploded. It's a squirrel with an acorn and then you've got a tree. They are almost a story as well as something super gorgeous to look at. Let me go through again everything that you are getting included. If you're going for that big collection, then this is what you are getting. So what you've got in here is the die element, the worker die, which is going to give you everything you need to create that whole concept as quickly and easily as Sarah has just shown you there. That also comes along with this one here, which I think is just brilliant. You've got the little bird here, the tweet one with the letter, and then you've got the open letter inside there too. Lots of little embellishing stamps and dies and elements that go with it, so you can create the pulley tab here as well. Also, you're going to be able to decorate the rest of your projects. If you're working on a larger project, you're still going to be able to create something using just these dies and stamps alone. Then we're going to get into the rest of the stamps and dies that are in here. So what you've got is the inside, the outside and the inside of each of them, which is brilliant. Stamps and dies to create the rest of it, and sentiments in here for you as well. So this one is Reveal the Rainbow. Then we've got this one just here, which is gorgeous. This is the one, I actually think this might be my favourite. I know I love a rainbow, but I think it's so clever how we've got the squirrel, the acorn, then it rains a bit, and then boom, you've got a huge oak tree there as well. This one is Reveal the Mighty Oak, which is beautiful. This one is gorgeous, and it is of course the one with the peacock here, which is beautiful. What you've got here is a very serene peacock, and then you open it up, boom, you've got that awesome design there on the inside. Love that you've got feathers and clouds in there to enable you to finish the rest of that project off too. This one is going to be great. If you're having a party, you want to be doing New Year's celebrations, then really you're going to love this, because I just love that you've got a closed bottle of champagne and 2 glasses. Never stays closed for long, does it? Because when you reveal it, of course, the bubbles are flowing. You've got things like congratulations, let's celebrate you, which is such a lovely sentiment. This next one here, I know you're going to love for birthday parties. It is fantastic. You've got really lovely imagery. So you've got that gorgeous closed box, you've got the bunting in here, you reveal it, and then you've got that bloom popping out of the box. You've got the dies and stamps for the balloons, and also the cupcakes in there, and your sentiments to go with it. And then, I mean, it wouldn't be a collection, would it, without a butterfly? And that's what you've got here, the caterpillar being transformed into that beautiful, beautiful butterfly. Now, £52.95 or £69.75, which, I mean, I think is fantastic value for a brand new launch of not only a new product, but a completely new concept. So that is a brilliant, brilliant deal for you. You can go for the individual worker die on its own if you want to. The details are along the bottom of your screen, but I think knowing how beautiful these are, and knowing what Sarah's got planned with these stamps and dies over the next couple of hours, you'll have wished you've gone for that bigger collection. Now, platinum members, $42.36 or $55.80 is your price. However, we're easing our way into May. Ease your way into May means that if you're spending, this is your last day to get it as well, by the way. If you're spending over £30 or $30, you will get an extra 10% off. So as a club member today in the UK, you'd be able to pick these up with the extra discount, with your Ease Your Way into May discount. You'd be able to pick these up for £38.12 in the UK or $50.22. $38.12 or $50.22, which is just off the chart value for money when it comes to this. A third of the stock has gone. It's getting busier and busier and busier as we go through this show. Now, something else that you might want to go for to colour these in with, I think nearly all of Sarah's demonstrations are using these because they are the perfect colouring medium to use for your gorgeous brand new stamps and dies. It's our Tri-Blend brush pens. Now, this is a full collection on these, which is brilliant. What you've got in here is that iconic Tri-Blend that you may have seen, the original Tri-Blend, exactly the same, 3 tones of a colour. So you've got your lightest, your medium and your dark shade. But with this one, what you've got is that gorgeous soft brush nib. So you're going to be able to lay the colour down really quickly, and then you're going to be able to also add loads of lovely detailing into there too. So they are your Tri-Blend markers. This is the colours that you're getting and receiving in here. You've got 3 different shades of, you can see, of the same colour. You're able to blend it out from the darkest to the lightest, which is fantastic. And then you get all of these ones here as well. The comments are absolutely on fire at the moment. So many letting me know that you're placing your orders. What I really want to know is what you're going to be using these for, and also who you're going to be giving these to, which is fantastic. Any questions or comments, keep getting them in, and I will keep passing them along to Sarah for you. Right, Sarah, what are you going to share with us next?
Well, I found the pictures of the boys, so anybody who was asking about that demo earlier, I've got the pictures ready. Can you see? I've got one of our Oliver and one of our Charlie, and what I did was, Joe, I found a picture of them both in the same t-shirt, so it kind of still told the same story, you know, how you could switch from one into the other. And all I did was, I've got one of those little photo printers, Joe, you know, and it prints a 6x4, and I just put 2 pictures on the 6x4, so it's basically half the size of a 6x4 pretty much. Now, let me show you how you're going to do this, right? Because it's really easy, as is anything, Joe, when you know how, isn't it? So, start off with your A4 sheet of card, and we're going to cut the large die and the worker die, right? So watch what I want you to do though. Plan out where it's going. So there's my large die, and I'm going to put my worker die up here as well. And then what I'm going to do is, I've put these onto the back of, you know that double-sided stuff we do? You know the double-sided sticky? I put one on there, and I can say, right, there's our Oliver, so I'm going to put him down there. So you stick it really well onto the background.
Okay.
And then that, I'm going to put the die over, so I can see he's going to cut through, spot on, hold it in place with a little bit of tape, and he's going to cut in place perfectly well. That's what we want.
What's the best kind of weight of card for these, Sarah?
So I'm using stamping card here.
Okay.
Stamping card's a really nice weight. You want something quite thick so the mechanism works, right?
Okey-doke.
And then we're going to go the same here. So I'm going to put our little Charlie down there. And then what you're going to do, Joe, is you're going to get this, lie it over the top. So what you're wanting this to do is, you're wanting the cuts to come through there perfectly. So we've got all that lined up. And again, when that's on there, you're going to hold that in place with a little bit of tape so it doesn't move as it goes through the machine. So you see, the trick is to stick your photos down onto the card, and then once it's on the card, then you do your cutouts. So trying to do it any other way, like retrospectively or anything like that, just ain't going to work. So you definitely want to do it kind of this way, one bit at a time. And that double-sided adhesive is like a game changer, because it's either that or run it through your Xyron. But don't just try and stick it with glue, because you don't want the lumps of glue interfering with the mechanism.
Okay.
You want an all-over perfect stick, right? Now, I have got a card to make with this, you know. I just wanted to show you all how to do it so you could see how easy it was, right? So if I lift that off there, and that little bit of tape holding down there, and then the same with this one here, and there's our Oliver. So I've got my 2 pieces there now, Joe, and then just make sure that they've all cut through perfectly. Yeah, they have, can you see? And you know what? It's not going to hurt if you just want to kind of give them a little bit of a, where that die's gone through, the extra layer of adhesive as well. I'm just going to make sure it's nice and smooth as it's moving. And then this one here, again, just make sure we've got them nice and smooth, just going right over the edges. Oh my word, as we're going through this, I'm hearing
how busy it is. Off the chart busy, isn't it?
And that's before you've seen how awesome it is with the photographs, right? So, just like you saw me do before, we're going to fold these into place and just burnish those crease lines. And remember what I said, best thing you could use at this stage is the red liner tape, because it's so fine. It's just the right size to go right down the edge like this and get this stuck into place perfectly. So that goes down one side.
How about as well doing things like, a lot of people talking about whether these would go in memory books, Sarah. I'd imagine in the larger memory books, absolutely.
Yes, brilliant. I think they'll go in all sizes, because also you'll see, I'll come to demo it later, showing you can do these horizontally as well as vertically.
Okay.
So I'll do another one later where I'll show you how you can do them, how you can do your photos horizontally as well, so then they can go into any size book for you as well.
And just photos alone, how often do we, I'm the worst for this, Sarah, take loads of photos on my phone,
never
leave
do
them on
anything
there,
with them,
do nothing with them, run out of memory, delete them all off again. Whereas this, you're going to be able to turn them into beautiful projects to actually give to people, do something with all those gorgeous photos that are just sitting there in your phone gathering dust.
You're going to do something with them. Right, are you ready? So just like we did before, right, you've got your 4 little lift pieces, and then underneath here, you've got your 4 little slots. So you're just going to slot one, and I just put it down there. There we go. Slot 1 into there, slot 2 into here, 3 into there, 4 into that one there, and then just make sure that mechanism is nice and loose. Now what I find, there it is, it's just pulling through, can you see? And then all I'm going to do, Joe, is just make sure I've got all them lined up so that they're nice and fluid. So we go from Charlie to Oliver to Charlie to Oliver in just a few seconds. Isn't that great? The boys loved it. The boys absolutely loved it, right? And then you pull the little pulleys off the back. So one, and then a second one under here. This comes off from the bottom. And then once we're in there, again, you're just going to seal all of this up. So all of your mechanism gets sealed on the inside. Closure all there in place. And then that is going to just move through really easily. Isn't that so simple?
It really is awesome. You could almost create them like in a book, you know, like I'm seeing like a memory book, but like for a little one, but like years of their life, you know, like from 1 to 2, and then 2 to 3, and then 3 to 4. So many different things you can do with them. People are absolutely loving it at home as well. Wanda says, I'm going to use these for everything, sending them to all of my families and friends. Stacey's got her order in too. Joe and Marie saying that this is exactly what they're going to do. Anne's got a great idea actually, Sarah. I love this. She says, I think it'd be really cute to do a birthday card with a baby picture of someone turning into a picture of them now.
Oh,
love that idea.
Yes, we've got to try that one.
Yeah, and maybe graduation card with first day of school to them now, or graduating, like a little graduation scrapbook.
Yep, I love that idea.
So many fantastic ideas. Now, of course, you are going to be able to decorate up the rest of your project. So I've got some awesome paper pads that I think might go really well with these. Brights is what we're looking at here. I've got a couple of different options for you. So I've got the 8x8 in the Brights, which is this one just here. You get 36 sheets. This is a 230 GSM, so it's a cardstock, most definitely this one. I've also got the Everyday Bright in the papers too. We call them papers, but I think by most people's standards they are absolutely cardstock. It's 180 GSM. It's double-sided. You've got 50 sheets in this one, which is a lot as well. So definitely snap that one up. We've then got the Pretty Pastels. Now this is a 300 GSM. So this would actually be perfect for allowing you to construct your mechanism with using this. $14.99 there, or $19.99. You get 24 sheets in that one. We've got the Woodland Friends textured, which is a 230 GSM. So again, a really nice all-around weight on this one. This one's got a really fine texture. It's like a super fine linen almost, which is brilliant. And it's a white core, so you want to emboss it and sand it back, you can do that as well. We've then got the Best of British. Now, we'll put a really cheeky discount on this one for you. This is double-sided. You've got like a faux inky background on one side, loads of toppers on the back that you can cut out. This is one of our most popular paper pads. I don't know how we've quite managed to secure a 40% discount on this, but we have. It's there and it's available right now. $11.99 or $14.97 if you wanted to do those. And the other one I've got for you is this one here. It's the Everyday Celebrations, as you can see. A really lovely array, great for birthdays. It's a really awesome variation of colours through that one too. So $11.69, $15.25 if you want to get your hands on that one just there. Very busy also for the rotating design board, which is going to be perfect for allowing you to colour in all of your awesome stamps that you are going to use in these. $14.39 or $17.99 if you want to get your hands on it. Remember what you are getting included as well in this collection. So yes, you're going to get the worker element, and the worker element comes with these beautiful birdie ones, as you can see here, that have got like this message underneath, which I just think is absolutely awesome. So you're going to get that one included. Then you're going to get the one with all the cakes. This is the one that's going to be fantastic for all of your parties. I just think they remind me a little bit of like a flip book almost. You know, you used to have like a cartoon flip book. They're kind of like a crafty version of that. I think they are absolutely awesome. This one here, you've got the rainbow on there, which is brilliant. So it could be raining, but then it's going to be a rainbow. This one's so clever. The idea of that squirrel there with his little acorn and it raining, and then boom, you've got your tree in there. You're getting all the stamps and dies to do all of this, remember, as well as that main worker die. The peacock is awesome, isn't it? And imagine bringing in papers from like your Peacock Nature's Garden collection that we've got. I think you'll quickly find ways to make these work with your other collection. I absolutely love this. Pop the champagne corks. We're going to have a celebration with that one. And this one's actually good for younger members of the family, you know, teaching them about things like nature, because you've got your caterpillar there and then your beautiful butterfly, which is awesome. $52.95, $69.75. Remember, £38 or $50 as platinum members with the extra discount. I need to let you know, 40% of the stock has gone. We're 34 minutes into the launch. It's enough stock to last us months. We will absolutely reorder this, but if you want to be some of the first crafters globally, as Sarah said, this is the launch day globally. To get your hands on this, then you need to be placing your orders. I know a lot of you have got very full baskets. I'm going to give you a quick opportunity to get yourself checked out, and then I know Sarah's got loads more inspiration she wants to share with you. Here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. Become a member of our club today.
All the details there of Club Inspire. Me and Sarah as well were just chatting under that piece of video there and saying that we weren't actually meant to have this 10% extra off when we launched these. So it's a real bonus, Sarah, for everyone, isn't it? That we've squeezed it into this special May Day bank holiday event.
Well, that's it. So the extra 10% off was your ease your way into May. We didn't know that this launch was going to fall on the May bank holiday weekend here in the UK. Didn't know there was going to be any launches fall there. So for you to get that extra 10% discount, but it's not on for long and it's only here. So and what I would say is, if you're thinking about, maybe that's your extra justification to get the bigger bundle instead of just getting the reveal, you know, the stamp and die set that does the main mechanism. Whatever your excuse is, however you justify it to yourself, I think we can all take advantage of that extra 10% when it's offered, can't we, Joe?
Absolutely, we can. One other thing to let you know as well, if you have already bought these on HSN, absolutely brilliant. This one is not part of that collection. So if you've gone for all of them, if you're in the US, this is our Crafters TV exclusive one. So you might want to pop that one into your basket on its own. They are all available individually, and the extra stamps and dies, the decorating ones are any 2 for $6.99 or $9.95, and they're available individually, which is awesome. So do grab that one.
Yeah, that's the individual price.
Yep.
$6.99, $9.95 is the individual price.
Yeah, and then 2 for £12 or $17 is what they are. So get them on their own. If you're just looking to complete your collection, you got it on HSN and you think, do you know what, I want to have a full collection. We have them. There's a special name for full collection collectors. We came up with it the other week, Sarah, and someone let me know in the comments, and I've forgotten it. So can someone let me know what it was, what we decided as a collective our full collection crafters were called. Yeah, I'll get that over to you, Sarah. I'm sure someone will
I like that idea.
Everyone's good in the
well,
comments.
while everyone's letting you know that, should we do this demo here? Because I love this idea of pimping up a little gift bag. Now, I tell you what, this is a, look at this. So just a little note to say. So you could do this, and this is the one that comes in with your main reveal stamp dies in. Then anything you want, you could stamp behind here. So do you know to say, will you be my bridesmaid?
Yes, I
love
will.
this. And the idea is, Jo, right? Oh, I'll just put this back into here, right? The idea is, you give somebody a little gift in here. I can guarantee you in years to come, they will never remember what gift you got them, but they'll remember the bag.
They will indeed.
They will remember that bag. That's the difference. And they will keep that bag. Just a little note to say, will you be my bridesmaid? And it just shows you how these can all work landscape as well as portrait, because a lot of the cards we've done have been portrait. So let me show you how we're kind of going to get started with that one. So I'm going to start by cutting the actual mechanism itself.
Okie
so
doke.
every time it's exactly the same, and I'm just doing it into white cardstock, right? So if I just get the large one and the sideways one first of all, there we go. They are just coming in on there like that, and then I'm just putting a regular sandwich together, Jo, so we can cut them all at once.
Fantastic. Lots of love still. A lot of people still letting me know they've ordered these. A lot of people talking about who they're going to send them to. Erlene saying that her grandchildren would absolutely love this. I think if you've got little members of the family, Sarah, well, you saw what the boys were like with them today. A lot of people saying they definitely heard the boys earlier during the show, which was fantastic. There was a lot of hide and seek going on with me and Charlie and Oliver at the end of the show. So that's probably what you heard, I'd imagine.
Yes, they were tinkers. They love coming in though. They were, when Simon said, Mummy's in work today, they were like, oh. And then they said, well, Joe's there too. Oh yes, we'll go. So, right, here we go. So I've got the two pieces ready, okay? What I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp, we're going to go this way this time so it pulls through. So I'm going to stamp the little note. So actually, we're just doing here, just a note to say. So I'm popping that on there, Jo. I'm going to go and pick that up there now, and then I'm going to stamp onto this first part. So that's the little note, and the little note could be for any occasion.
It's called full set syndrome.
Full set syndrome.
That's what it is.
Like
yeah.
that. Full set syndrome.
Love that.
Right, so there's my base. And then on this one, Jo, what I've done is, and I meant to do this before I cut it, I stamped, printed this onto a clear label.
Okay.
I couldn't think of another way to demonstrate it easily. If I was doing this at home, what I would be doing is actually printing onto the cardstock.
Okay, that's a
and
great
then
idea.
going through it, yeah. Now, because I did it before I meant to stick it on before I cut it, I'm going to just need to go through those little lines there, right? So that we cut through the lines so that you've got the 4 clear pieces, all right? 4 clear pieces like that. And then all we're going to do is you're going to colour that in. So I had our Craig on doing this before me. Well, I was getting ready for the show. I thought I'm never going to have time to finish all of these. So I got Craig on doing some colouring in for me as well, right? So once you coloured in, you're going to do that. I don't know why, it just doesn't seem to want to cut this little bit out for me here. So I'll just make sure I've got that bit lifted out. These here, Jo, all fold over, right? And did you notice I keep burnishing them with the side of my nail here?
Yeah.
So it gives a really nice kind of fold line on there. So you're going to get that nice and tightly folded. Before we do anything, we're going to come on and put that tape on. And as I said before, but I'm conscious that we keep getting a couple of hundred new people start watching between every demo. So I do keep saying to people, your red liner tape is brilliant because it's just the right thickness. So any of you who are, maybe trying to get a basket together to get you to free shipping or something like that, then just add that red liner tape in.
Is it 3mm, that one, Sarah, off the top of my head?
This one here, I think it might only be 2mm actually.
Okay.
It's either 2 or 3 anyway. So it's the smallest one that we do though. So go and have a little look on the website and you'll see what I mean, right?
Rhonda was also asking about the double-sided sheets. They are called the double-sided self-adhesive sheets. Is that the correct term for them?
That is exactly them, double-sided
Brilliant.
Self-adhesive. Right, so will you be my bridesmaid? With my 4 little holes under here, right? And then you just take one of these and tuck one in to each of these little pieces below there. So now we reveal, will you be my bridesmaid? Reveal there, perfect, right?
Brilliant.
So we're going to do that, and then I'm just going to stick the whole thing together, Joe.
How awesome is that? Loads of you still chatting away with me as well. Lots of you still coming up with different ideas for how you are going to use them. Remember, you're getting the extra 10% off too. We didn't know that was going to be a thing when we planned this launch. We were both, and I think everyone in the H10 preview, Sarah, was blown away, weren't they, when they saw these? Because they are just unlike anything you've ever seen before. I don't think I've seen any product like this that allows you to do this. I bet there's companies out there online though that will charge you to send you something like this, and will probably charge you
a fortune,
£20 or more, I'd imagine, at least. You know, I'd imagine you've only got to make a few of these, but imagine selling these at craft fairs, Sarah, and being able to personalise the inner section for someone.
Knock yourself out. In fact, to be honest, those of you that have got, like, you know, little Etsy stores and things like that, imagine having little Etsy stores and then being able to advertise these and sell these on your Etsy store, Joe.
With pictures, personalised ones. It's going to be awesome.
Perfect. Right, so here we go. I'm just going to put the whole gift bag together now. So what I've got is I've got the actual gift bag itself. I've just done a little bit of matting and layering, so my straight tape pen for all that matting and layering that goes on the front. And then the little pieces that go underneath. And this is the beauty of it, Joe. I just think, do you know, it's a great size for a gift tag.
It really is awesome.
As well as a gift bag. Don't just think cards. Oh, I'm going to be doing that box next as well.
Oh, brilliant.
I think people seem to be quite excited to be seeing the box, I know. And I'll give you all the sizes so that you can make the boxes as well. And I'll show you how you hide the little box, the actual mechanism inside the box, right? So, nice and simple. Just tape all over the back, pop that on there, and then actually what we're going to do is put a little bit of ribbon on the top here, and then I've got here just a note to say. So the just a note to say is going to come along there, and then just finish that little bag off. So there you go.
Awesome.
You could do a whole set of bridesmaid bags in an afternoon.
Absolutely.
You know, a little bit of tissue in there, and like I said, nobody will ever remember what the gift was that you gave them. Well, they might, as it's a bridesmaid present. You never know. But what they will do is they'll remember the gift bag.
Absolutely, because it's such an awesome concept. I think it's just this thing people are going to be coming round after, you know, you're going to send this to someone. They're going to have friends around for coffee and be like, oh, you'll never guess what Pam sent me. Have you seen this? How's she done that? I've got absolutely no idea. They are going to be a talking point, 100%. There's lots of different ways for you to get hold of this. What I would say is nearly everyone is going for the big collection. Who was it just made a great point, actually? Linny was chatting here. Linny said, I definitely suffer from full set syndrome, but I learnt my lessons years ago. I'd be picky, then I'd end up coming back and spending more in the long run because I'd then have to complete the set with the individuals. That's why...
And learned that lesson the hard way.
Absolutely. That is why we always give you the best value on the large collection.
Do you know, can I just say, Joe, what a lot of people don't realise... Oh, I've got my pointy finger out. What you don't realise is Leanne writes the brief and does about 20 designs. The designer designs them and inevitably gets carried away and does another 3 or 4 for me to choose from. I then get all the designs and I have to choose which ones are going forward. So you're thinking, oh, I've got to choose from those 6. I'm going to choose the couple I most like. I've done that for you. I've chosen the top 6 from 24 designs that I had. So when you're sitting there thinking, all right, I can't possibly need all of them. I'm going to choose the ones I need. I've already done the work in choosing the ones that I know you need. So when I tell you these are the 6 that you need, trust me when I say you need these 6.
You do. It's unquestionable because you're definitely going to love them when you get them home. I just know you're going to have so much fun putting them together. Let's go through what you can go for. So what you've got is you've got Reveal the Setup. Now this is what is going to enable you to make that full mechanism. So it's got everything that you need in there. It's got everything you need to make this a fabulous element just here, because what you also then get in there is the birdie as well, with a little message in there, which I think is super cute. I'm thinking of you. Stamps and dies to enable you to embellish the rest of the collection. It is $24.99 or $29.95. You can get it on its own if you want to. I think you should go for the larger collection. 40% of this has sold out and gone. What we've then got is the Reveal the Gift, as you can see just here. If you want to go for it on its own, absolutely you can. What you've got with this one is you've got that box there, the present box with the bunting. When you open that up, you've got the confetti exploding, you've got the balloon coming out of there, the sentiments as well, which is wishing you birthday surprises and happiness, of the happiest of birthdays to you. And you've got a great area to colour in. I love that as well. They're not going to take you too long to colour in. I think you're going to colour these in pretty quickly. This one here is Reveal the Rainbow. Now this is the one that is not available on HSN. And this has got that rain cloud here and the Wellington boots. And then, that gorgeous rainbow peeking out afterwards. Maybe this would be lovely. Maybe someone that's having a bit of a tough time, you could send them this sort of, you know, after a little bit of rain, then you get your rainbow. I think it's a really lovely sentiment that you're going to be able to give to someone. So you've got that in there. The next one we've got for you here, I think this is my favourite. It is the acorn, because you've got all the lovely leaves in here, which is great. And then what you've got your little squirrel here with his acorn, a little bit of rain, and then that awesome tree there too. This one here, mighty oaks fall from tiny acorns grow, which is fantastic. So you've got that. I've not read that properly, have I? Let me do it again. Mighty oaks from tiny acorns grow.
It took me 4 or 5
goes. It's
goes.
very hard when you're doing it back to front and upside down. This one here, you've got the gorgeous peacock. Love this one. You're going to love using this with your peacock collection. Do you know what else you'd love to use it with? What was the Nature's Garden that we launched the last HSN? Chinoiserie, that's it. I couldn't remember it for a second. This would look brilliant with the papers from there. You'd love that. This one here is your.
Oh, hang on, I've got one.
Oh, have you got one?
I've got one with the peacock, which just perfectly illustrates exactly what Joe was saying, which seemed too good of an opportunity to miss to show you what it looks like.
Nice.
Isn't that fabulous? So let's have a look back to front. So there you go. Peacock. Feathers are out.
Look at it on the gold frames. It is just divine. You've then got Reveal the Bubbles. Pop the champagne corks. We're celebrating. I'm seeing New Year cards. I'm seeing birthday celebration cards with this as well. And again, this is the kind of thing you're going to do with that, which is brilliant. Absolutely gorgeous. I love that you can colour it up as whatever that person's favourite brand of champagne is.
Ooh,
you know, you have the yellow label one, or the orange label one, or the green label one.
I do.
You can do what you want. And then, of course, you've got the caterpillar and the butterfly, the gorgeous schmetterling going from a little caterpillar into a butterfly. That is what you're getting in there as well. All the details there for you. Let me just remind you, though, that we have that bonus 10% off. So spend over £30 or dollars, get the extra 10% off. Pretty much everyone, which is why now over 40% of the stock is gone, is going for the big collection. Platinum members, $42.36 or $55.80. When you get the extra 10% off as well, that's awesome, because it's £38.12 or $50.22. It is so, we knew it was going to be busy, this collection. I didn't know it was going to be quite this off the chart, astronomically busy. Can't wait to see all the things that you guys start making with these. I want to quickly whiz you through a couple of other bits that you're loving on the show too. You've got the Best of British paper pad here, 40% discount on that, which is brilliant. Make sure you snap that up. A lot of you are multi-ordering on that one already. $11.99 or $14.97. The Tri-Blend brush collection. Also, you know, these kind of products, we don't really discount them. You've got a little bit of a discount on there. That's as good as a discount gets on this. But hello, extra 10% discount, which is brilliant. So maybe things you've been thinking about for a while, perfect opportunity. Now you've got that extra 10% to snap something like this up. We've also got the rotating design board available to you on the show. 50 bonus points on that, as well as a 10% discount, which is absolutely amazing. Deborah wants to know if the mechanism is sold separately. The mechanism is available on its own. Yes, it is the Reveal the setup that you want to go for. We've got some sparkle. You can never have too much sparkle in your life. This is the clear overlay that you've got just here. These ones, $12.99 or $16.95 if you want to go for those. And these make anything sparkly, which is brilliant. So make sure that you grab those. Right, Sarah, are you ready for some more inspiration?
I am ready for more inspiration, and I'm going to do that one there where we show you how to fit it into the little box lid. Because if I show you, Joe, what's really clever is you actually just have the mechanism pop through the top of the box and then it's hidden in the lid. So we pretty much make the lid the size of the mechanism so that the whole lid holds that mechanism. Nobody knows how that works. I absolutely loved this idea. When I saw it with someone, I thought, right, I'm borrowing that in inverted commas. So, you know, we're very good at that here. To be honest, that's why we have the Crafters TV shows. If you want to borrow any of our ideas, that's why we try and do so many shows with so many ideas.
Inspired by rather than stolen from, I think is how it is, isn't it?
Inspired by. Right, here we go. So I'm going to start off doing the actual mechanism. So with every one of these, for the lady who was just asking, this is the mechanism set. So what you get is you get the actual mechanism itself, all these accessory pieces, which I'm going to be using on this one, and then you get the first set of stamps, which is the little birdie, which is just a little note, say I'm thinking of you, because you can do that for so many different occasions, okay? So that is everything that comes in the reveal the setup. That's your starting point, okay? So here we go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this in and I'm going to position this on my magnetic. So I've got this one here, and I'm going to pop this one on here with it, and we're going to cut into the white cardstock. Now, somebody asked earlier, Joe, is it better to cut and then stamp, or stamp and then cut? Personally, I find it much easier to do all of my cutting first and then to line up the stamp into the little gap that I have, as opposed to having to do it the other way. The only time I do it the other way is if I've like printed out my sentiment from the computer. So if I've printed out like the "Will you be my bridesmaid?" or something like that, then you obviously need to print that first, and then you're going to do, oh, here we go, lift these out, and then you're going to do all of the work onto what you've done, right? So it just makes it different ways. So because we're going to do this portrait, what I'm going to do here, I'll just make sure I've got that bit. Never seems to like to cut out that bit there. Always just nip that extra piece out. So you've got that out there. And then you're going to go through all of your extra sets. So the extra stamp and die sets all come packaged beautifully with a full instruction book and also your ideas leaflet. So there's my extra stamps, dies. There's my stamp set. So you've got the empty champagne bottle and the full one. And then you've got all of these extra pieces here. Now, you do get full instructions in with each one, right? That's what I think is so brilliant. You've got all the instructions in with every one of these. So if I'm just going to pop them out, what I'm going to do is we're going to go, Joe, and put our empty champagne bottle on the front. And then we're going to put our full champagne bottle. Now, can you see it's kind of got a line in? If you line the lines up, if I line that line up with the bottom line here, now, can you see? So you've got a line running through there, and then you've got a line running through there. If you line them up, what's going to happen is when you assemble it all together, they're going to kind of reveal, and the table's going to be in exactly the same spot.
Perfect.
All right, so it's just an extra little hint and tip there. We've tried to put that kind of demarcation on each one. So here we go. Champagne bottles go into this first one, right? And then we lift that off, and we're going to go.
I even love just the imagery is like so, like modern. No, I don't want to say funky. Like it's just got. They're just in such a lovely style, aren't they? All of them. Lovely, really lovely illustrations. These. Honestly, the team have done an amazing job, an absolutely amazing job there. Right, here we go. So that's just lining up on there as well. So you've got that stamped. They're now going to line up absolutely perfectly. However, what you're going to do is you're going to colour them in now. So I've done mine here. Can you see there? So I've got that one where we've coloured in, and then this one where we've coloured in that. And so can you see what I mean about that line? The line on both will line up when the mechanism goes together. Awesome. So here we go. Let's get these. I'm going to show you how the mechanism all goes together. That's the clever bit, right? So we're just going to fold over. And then, oh, let's just keep this nice and clean. And then I'm going to lift this up here and just fold these over and give it a nice bit of a crease, Joe, before we stick the whole thing together. Brilliant. Loads of you still loving this. Rosalind saying this set is perfect for all those little stamps that we get in the advent calendar. That's a nice idea, isn't it? A great way to bring in other stamps too. Characters don't usually go for cute, but I like so many of these that I think I need to get the whole set. I think the thing is with this, Sarah, You'll get it home. I just know that you'll wish that you'll have gone for more options because, yeah, they are versatile. Each stamp and die set is going to allow you to create loads of different things. But really, if you're going for all 6 of the stamp and die sets, there's not really that many occasions, is there, that you're not going to have covered with this?
Yep. I would definitely agree with that.
Michelle saying, I imagine if you did a note to say, and then your reveal was, will you marry me?
Yes. Someone mentioned that earlier. I thought that is cute.
Really great idea.
Right, let's have a look. Are you ready for this bit? So there is my lifty up bits, and there is my bit behind, right? So all you do is each lifty up bit goes into one of them little gaps behind. Can you see? So 1, 2, 3, and then the 4th one goes into there. And once you've got it, the mechanism actually moves quite steadily and easily. Isn't that really clever?
Really clever.
And then all you're going to do is, to keep it all straight and in place, that then folds over. Oh, have I got them on the right place? Yes. Oh, yeah, because look, that's because it's pulled up. Right, pulled down, pulled up. So if I get that all up like that, and then these come off the side, and then notice each one I've also put that extra little bit of tape on the bottom there, just so that it all sticks together perfectly. So here we go, we're folding all that in, get that stuck along the bottom, right? Now, that's ready to go into our box. So should I talk you through how to make the box?
Yes, please.
Right, here we go. I've already started with my box, Joe. So your base is 9 inches by 8 inches and scored all the way around at 2 inches, right, on your box base. Your lid, you're going to cut to 7 inches by 6 inches, right? Or you could make them both the same size if you want and scored one on lid and one on base. I like it so that the lid's a bit smaller, but what you can do is you can always make them the same size and then trim them down.
Okay.
Now, watch what we're going to do. We're going to take this, Joe. Oh, I've got a bit of sticky tape here. And I'm going to place this in the middle, and then I'm just going to mark the edges here, because right over the edge, I'm going to trim out that little bit of a gap to have that folding through. Can you see? So we've got that nice hole in the side, so that this now goes through the edge, and then it's all perfect, right? Then what I also want you to do is, let's have a little look. I've lost all my sticky bits for this. Oh yeah, they're under here, Joe. Do you know, sometimes I frighten myself with how organised I am, right? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a nice topper. So can you see, if you use this and this together, it cuts a nice little topper piece. So where's my Gemini Junior plates? So what you're going to do, Joe, is you're going to just take these together, and by sticking one inside the other, can you see you get that perfect alignment of a frame. And while I'm on, I think I'll also do this piece here, right, and cut them all with a little piece of gold cardstock. Awesome. Is that gold card? Oh, it's not quite going to fit on. We'll cut that separately.
Roberta was asking, whilst you got the Junior out actually, talking about doing the mechanism element on the Junior. I know it's something you talked about earlier, Sarah. Could you just quickly explain how you would do that?
Yes, I absolutely can. Good call, Joe, while I've got this out as well. So what I would do, while I'm just, before I send this through, so if you look at the mechanism, oh my life, I've got stuff everywhere, right. If you look at the mechanism, can you see it's too long to fit in? Yeah. So what you would do is you would cut it, lift it up, send it through again, cut off the bottom. Make sense?
Yep, absolutely. Excellent. I hope that helps, Roberta. Myra was asking as well about the size of the window. We said it was about 2 inch square, didn't we, the window size, the actual moving element?
Yes.
Brilliant. Someone's asking for PDF or an explainer of the product can be uploaded onto the website. We'll see what we can do. You can come back and watch this back at any time though. Yes. Don't forget, either where you're watching it on Facebook or YouTube or on our website. It is there for you all the time. No doubt we'll have a craft alongs planned in very soon with this, I'd imagine, as well, Sarah.
Yes, we absolutely will. I don't know when it is off the top of my head, Joe, but we've just got to give everybody time to get them delivered.
Absolutely. Videos saved, Sarah. You have got my creative juices flowing, says Rosalind. She's very, very excited to get these home and start playing with them.
Glad to hear it.
Lots and lots and lots of you are absolutely loving it. Loads of you sharing ideas about how you're going to be using it, which is brilliant. And loads of you talking about incorporating lots of your other paper pads in as well. I think they are brilliant to enable you to do that. And I guess the other thing as well is, Sarah, it doesn't have to form the main body of your project really, this, does it? If you're doing a big card or a scrapbook page, this could just be one of a lot of other elements that are also within that page.
Yep, exactly. And I love the idea that somebody had of actually building in one of the, what did they say? Using it like the, in the precious memories.
Yes, perfect.
I think that would be perfect. Did you see how I had all that aligned on there, Joe?
Yep.
And then this part here is just going to fold over. Now what you can do is you can either use this just like this, or you'll have seen on the die set, oh my word, it actually looks like a bomb's gone off on here. Right, on the die set, you've got pull, some little hearts or a little triangle. So if you wanted to do that, look at that, you could put like a little triangle onto it as well. So just if you want to add like a little bit something extra. So if I just pop
the other
that
great
in here.
thing is with these, that just by changing the colour of the pens you use for the stamps or the colours that you use in the rest of the project, you're going to be able to make these look and feel very, very different. I just think the versatility is really off the chart with these. Mary Lee Carroll says, would love to create one for birthdays or anniversaries with the number in the reveal. That's another great shout, isn't it?
Oh, another, do you know, I'm loving all these ideas that people are having, loving it.
Absolutely awesome idea. Also, Deborah says going to use an engagement photo and then a wedding photo, which is a lovely thing to do.
Yeah, lovely. I love that idea. Do you know, there's been some absolutely brilliant ideas.
Really has.
Right, where did I put my other bit? Here it is, right over here. Right, so there's the lid. And actually, I've just got a nice little bow that we can pop on the bottom here. And then I've got to celebrate It's Your Day. So I think we'll just use a couple of Craig's foam pads on here to finish that off. Actually, I think just one might be nice. So a nice big foam pad on there. They're from the extra large foam pad set that we do as well. I know there's quite a few of you have been stocking up on foam pads recently. So there's our lid. And then the base, exactly the same. Oh, this is my favourite demo of the show. Whether it wins demo of the show or not will remain to be seen because you guys get to choose. However, I'm just saying this is my favourite demo of the show.
It will be the first entry of a brand new week. So Jam won yesterday. It was beautiful. Jam's mixed media page yesterday. Yes. So don't get that. It was a refreshing change after the debacle that was demo of the day, week and month the week before.
Oh, I heard all about that. Right, there we go. How awesome is that? And the thing is, wasn't that a lot easier than what you thought it was going to be when you watched me make it?
Absolutely awesome. It's so brilliant. And remember, you can do that with all of the different designs that you've got within this collection. I'm going to go back through what you're getting. I've got some finished samples to share with you and show you as we go through these. So what you've got is what you're getting is of course the main worker die. That's this element here. So this is creating this mechanism for you, and within that you get the stamps and dies that you need. So your little Tweety birds that you've got in there. So you've got that one included firstly. You've also got this one here, which is Reveal the Gift, which I love. I mean, we all have birthdays. I think this is going to be one that you're going to use so much. You get all of the balloons and the cake and the sentiments included in there as well to enable you to do this. This one here, Reveal the Rainbow. This one, if you went for it on HSN, you're getting it on HSN, this one isn't included. So this is not going to be available there. So you might want to, if you have already bought these from HSN, you might want to grab that one now and stock up on it. Nothing to stop you doing that. We've then got as well, Reveal the Oak Tree, which I just think is so incredibly clever. You're going to love using it. It's got the little squirrel in there. And remember, you've got the acorns and the leaves in there, which you're going to be able to colour up as well. This one here is Reveal the Feathers, which is also utterly fabulous with that peacock. He's looking very majestic and low-key, and then it's like evening wear to day wear to evening wear. And then he's got, he's peacocking there for us, which is awesome. This one is brilliant because, again, all of your different celebrations that you're going to be able to use this for. You've got your ice bucket in here, but your closed bottle of champagne, then the streamers are flowing, the champagne glasses are full, which is excellent. And then you've got this one here with the caterpillar. The caterpillar, that's not what they're called. The caterpillar and the butterfly, as you can see there. Again, think about using all of those gorgeous, pretty papers in there. Think about personalising them. Think about using your own photos, putting your own messages in there. There are literally so many different things that you can do with these, which is brilliant. What I would say is that you have got that bonus extra 10% off, which we didn't know was going to be happening when we planned in the launch of this collection. So everyone's going to get a bonus 10% off on top of your Club Inspired discount as well. So platinum members today, 38. I have to, like, you know, as I say it, Sarah, I have to, my brain goes, no, you've made it, no, that's a mistake, Joe. But no, it isn't. $38.12 or $50.22. $38.12 or $50.22. If you come back and get it tomorrow, you will not get the extra 10%. It ends at midnight wherever you are shopping. So everyone's going to be able to use it and avail of it, which is brilliant. Just make sure you do it today before it ends at midnight. A lot of you with very full baskets, so I'm going to give you an opportunity to check out. So whilst you do that, here's all the ways in which you can watch and shop at the same time.
Hi, I'm Joe from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can grab the best deals and shop whilst you watch during our shows. So the best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. Head on over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV. You can see all of our shows, offers, and even shop while you watch. Now if you want to get involved and comment along, head over to our Facebook page. Come say hello, ask us some questions, and lol with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even AirPlay directly onto your big screen. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easier to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day.
We've got invented a new word, Sarah, caterfly. There you go, people are loving it in the comments. It's a cross between a caterpillar and a butterfly. A caterfly, I like it, I'm here for it. Very, very busy on the collection, lots of you checking out. The lovely Mary in Tennessee says, bought this set, can't wait to craft with it, so unique, I love it. Wanda says the box is adorable. Barbara says the box will definitely be getting her vote for demo of the show. You have secured that vote there, Sarah. And lots of you still sharing ideas about how you're going to use these. What I would say is any questions that you've got, keep getting them into me. Get a social with us, very easy to do. Crafters TV across on Facebook, or of course Crafters Companion on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, then you need to make sure you subscribe. I cannot believe I'm telling you this. 10 minutes, an hour and 10 minutes into the launch of this, the global launch here on Crafters TV, half the stock has gone. And that doesn't take into account everyone that's got this in their baskets at the moment. Absolutely.
That's not one of these whereby Sarah can magic some out of thin air next week, because that is, so Create and Craft already had theirs and sold most of theirs. Then HSN's already shipped to theirs. All the shops that have ordered theirs has been shipped. So literally, you are getting stock updates on every last unit available in our warehouse.
Absolutely, and I will imagine we will reorder this. It'll be something that we'll carry long term.
All the time.
However, if you don't want to make months in order to get your hands on it, because it's going to take a couple of months to bring them in again at least, then I would always say order them in this run when they first release. What I would say is order them today. The great thing about ordering them today is you get the extra 10% off. You shouldn't have been getting that. It is a gorgeous little bonus for you. It's a little bank holiday bonus. That's what I'm going to call it. It's a bank holiday today here in the UK. And Christine Mahoney saying, so can't wait to get this set. So many ideas. Gosh, the possibilities. It's definitely one of those sets that the more you use it, the more ways you're going to think about using it. And I think it's just going to become that sort of go-to concept, Sarah, that you're going to be reaching for all the time.
Do you want me to show you all how to do a picture one again?
Yes, please.
For anybody who missed the picture demo, because I know, again, we've had a few hundred new people join since we did the picture demo. So the picture one, the one that I showed you all before, I took 2 little pictures of the boys, and I haven't even made this into a card. I just showed you how to do the mechanism. But we literally literally go from Oliver to Charlie. And I chose that picture because they're both wearing the same t-shirt, and I thought how gorgeously cute, right? So I found some other pictures that I could do it with, and this was me looking on my phone just before the show, and I found a nice picture of me and the boys. Now it's not really telling as much of a story, but one from the front.
It's cute though.
It was a cute picture, wasn't it? Yeah, I love that one. Right, so here we go. If you haven't done this before with the photos, it's the same if you're printing out, right? Here's what you're going to do. You're going to imagine this is your sheet as it would come out of the printer. We're going to cut one like this, and we're going to cut the other one. I mean, to be honest, they'll both fit on down there if you want. So what you could do if you wanted, Joe, is basically you get your pictures ready to go on underneath here. So can you say I'm going to go with, this is the main one and this is the secondary one. So if you were printing onto your sheet, you basically want to make sure that you print down here and down there so that they lie over the top. Don't print it up here, because if you print it up here, you've got no way of cutting this top bit.
Of course.
And then if you turn it upside down, your picture's going to be upside down, right? So you must, if you're printing something, print it at the bottom part of your sheet. Or what I've done, just to make life easier, I've actually printed it onto my little photo printer. And I'm just going to go right.
You love that photo printer, don't you?
Oh, I use it all the time. I absolutely love it. It's since we did lockdown as well, and I've just printed hundreds of pictures. It's ridiculous, right? So I'm going to have me and the boys just peeking through the little holes there so you can see us. And then that's going to be all held in place with a little bit of tape, right? And then the same with this one. I'm going to pop this on here. I'm going to peel that back off, because remember I've made these sticky. By the way, I put this on the double-sided sticky sheet, right? So if we pop that on like that, and then all we're going to do there is we're going to lie this one on so that we can see that picture as well. Now, if you wanted to do it horizontally, the other way, Joe,
yep,
all I would have done is I would be cutting it, can you see,
that
like this? Yeah? So I would be cutting it like that, so you just lie your picture the other way. So horizontally, folks, is when we did this one here. Can you see? So it pulls sideways, would you
Brilliant.
be my bridesmaid? So that's if you want to do the horizontal. I just saw there was a question flashed up about how do you do them horizontally as well. So I'm going to just get that lined up in there with our little Oliver on there as well. And then hold that in place. And then they're going to go through the die cutter just like that.
Brilliant. Someone was asking about how big is the photo for the die. You said these were 3x2, the ones you've done, didn't you?
Yeah, so what I did was, you know, like 6x4 is a regular photo print,
yep,
right? I just put two pictures on it. So I had two portrait pictures and I just put them both on the little 6x4 as it came out the printer.
Excellent.
So roughly that size, and probably downsize them a little bit. Well, your gap is about a couple of inches square. So you just want it in that couple of inches squares you want,
awesome,
you want the picture to be, right? So here we go, Joe. There's one. And then here is the other one, ready to go underneath. Now, what I would say is, if you've done this with the photos, I want you to make sure that these are kind of nice and clean along the edge, because bear in mind, we've just cut through one layer of photo paper, one layer of pretty thick cardstock, and then also one layer of adhesive in here, Joe. So I'm just going through and giving them nice kind of smooth, clean edges as it was, right? And then I'm going to do exactly the same with this one. So these, remember, are like the slits in these. So these are still attached on both sides. So I'm just making sure it just rubs. And all I would say is, do you know what you could do at home, make it rub even better? Rub a little bit of candle wax or a little bit of soap along the edge.
Idea.
Right? It makes it run even smoother. Now, just fold and burnish all of these crease lines. So we're going into these corners, folding these over, and then giving them this lovely burnish here. And then your red liner tape is exactly the size you want to come and stick these down. So I like to get those folded, come in with the red liner, and then go straight up the sides.
Brilliant. Any questions that you've got, get them in. Hannah Law let me know that she ordered her set last night. I think a lot of you savvy Crafter TV viewers checking the website, waiting for these to go live. So yes, if you want to place your order now, it's a great time. Remember, over half the stock has gone, and you're getting that cheeky extra. I don't know why it's cheeky, but it's cheeky. Cheeky extra 10% off of them as well, because you've got the ease your way into May promotion happening at the moment. Jay Sutherland's just got her hands on them as well. Any other questions that you've got, get them into me. Crafters TV over on Facebook, or Crafters Companion across on YouTube as well. Can't wait when people get these home, Sarah, and start creating with them. I really hope they'll send us in their pictures of what they've done with them.
Yes,
because I think
all the ideas have been fabulous.
Absolutely, haven't they?
Right, are you ready for this, Joe? So I'm just making sure I've got that bit there. Just always seems to get a little bit stuck. Going to get that cut out nicely. Now, for some reason, I find it easy if you make this kind of twice, right? So if I open this up, you'll see what I mean. So can you see, as I open these up here, you can see where my first slit is there. So you just pop this little bit on the edge here, Joe, just goes into the little slit, right? Same, this next one goes into the slit, and the third one, and the fourth one. Now with the photos, I find it sometimes starts getting stuck about here. Right. You just have to ease it through. Okay. And you see, that's just kind of there. I've got it all the way through. Once it's through, then it'll move easily, but you just want it kind of passing all the way through. Aren't they lovely?
Cute.
And you just need to find sets of 2 photos that you've got that kind of work together. So I'm kind of wishing I'd pop that one down a little, because you've just up a little bit. You've got a bit of my mouth. You got me mouth twice, but you know what I mean? You've got to just have a little bit play about with them. This was me playing live before the show. I hadn't even made this one before.
Would be brilliant for people that were like frowning and then smiling. I can imagine they would look hilarious. You know, just a picture, quite a close-up picture, you know, just a frown and
someone
a smile.
Frowning and smiling.
Yeah.
I like the idea of, like you say, someone when they were a baby, and then, so like for an 18th birthday or something, having a picture of them when they were a baby, and then a picture of them now.
Yes,
or
perfect.
Having a picture of, you know, if it's a new baby card, you have the baby, and you know, they always say, oh, they look like their dad. Could have the baby and the dad. You know what you're going to look like when you're older.
Absolutely.
And then there's that kinetic
that'd be scary
movement.
for me if you see my dad, Sarah.
Oh, bless you. Right, so there we go, all the way through. Just shows you how easy it is, even with the photograph ones.
Awesome. Questions about the extra 10% off. All you need to have is £30 or dollars worth of product in your car. After your discount has come off, you will then get the extra 10% off. It's as simple as that. It all happens at checkout. Now, with the stamps and dies that are coming in the collection, you're going to want something to colour them in with, and the Tri-Blend brush pens, Sarah tells me, are the perfect pen to colour these in with. If you haven't seen them before, I know we get so many new viewers. Hello, new viewers. If anyone is joining us for the first time, maybe, let us know in the comments. Maybe you're a fairly like mid to long term viewer, but you've never said hello. Say hello, let me know where you're at, where you're joining us from today. I would love that. What you've got then on each one of these, for instance, the coral blend, let's show you. What you get are 3 different shades of that coral colour. So you've got CR1, CR6 and CR11 in here. So you've got your lightest shade here, your mid shade, and then you've got your dark shade in there too. And that means that you get that seamless blend. The original Tri-Blends had the bullet nib on there. These are brilliant because what these have got is that lovely soft brush nib. So great for laying lots of colour down. Also excellent if you need to add texture to your projects too. What we've then got also is this here. So what you're getting is all of your different colours. So you've got your reds through to your oranges, into your greens and your blues. And then you've got all of these ones in here too. You're getting 72 pens in here across 24 pieces. You get all of them included. This is a full collection as well, which is fantastic. So you know that you've got everything that you need in there to create everything from florals to landscapes to wildlife scenes. It's all in there and taken care of for you. $67.99, $101.95. We don't really do a deeper discount than that, but remember, extra 10% as well. So you're going to get an extra 10% off that, and you can use it with your Club Inspired discount. I also want to share the rotating board with you, which is busy. And if you're colouring, but you haven't used the rotating board yet, then, I mean, it's going to change your colouring life. I just know it is, because it means rather than moving your project around, all you need to do is move the board, and then everything moves together, which is brilliant. So, I want to move on. I want to share with you the 8x8. I've got a lovely multi-buy here on these 2 8x8 pads. These are 8x8 is a good size. So obviously you've got larger pads, you're going to be able to trim them down and use them with these projects, but 8x8, good size for these. This is your Spring Fever collection. It's 160 GSM, this one, so perfect for using on your car blanks. I love that. That is stunning, isn't it? I need that in a shirt. I think it's gorgeous. So you've got the Spring Fever. You've then also got this one here, which is the Spring Fever Solids. Now this is 240 GSM, but it's double-sided. It feels it feels a bit heavier. I'll level with you. And these are the perfect colours to match with the patterns which are in the Spring Fever papers. Right, we've also got for you the other pads on the show. So you've got your 8x8, which is this one here. These are your brights, so you can go for those. Textured, 36 sheets, 230 GSM, so a really good heavy weight of cardstock. If you want some brights in a lighter weight, got the Everyday Brights, double-sided, 180 GSM, really lovely selection of colours in that one just there. I've then got Pretty Pastels. Now this is 300 GSM, so this is a really good heavyweight. This would actually be great to create the mechanism for your window reveal cards. You've got those. Then we've got Woodland Friends available. Now this is great. This is textured, this cardstock. Really lovely. 230 GSM. It's got a white core. It's great if you want to emboss this. Die cuts beautifully as well, a good all-around weight for you there. The next one I've got here is your Best of British. Now this is brilliant because what this has got is double-sided. So you get kind of like the faux inky background that then goes with the main pattern on the other side. It's really, really lovely, that one. So you've got that one included in there for you. The next one, final one I've got here is the Everyday Celebrations, and this is brilliant. Great for parties, this, but you'll find a really nice, vast array of different colours in there too, which is brilliant. So make sure you grab those. We've got some new viewers saying hello to us, Sarah, that haven't commented before. Sam Walsh says hi, Joe, Sarah, and the crew from South Florida. Hi Sam.
Hello, I love new viewers. New viewers to get our teeth into.
Absolutely. Denise says, hey Joe, I'm Denise from Oxford, Michigan, USA, and I love watching your shows. We love that you love watching our shows, because without our viewers we would be absolutely nothing. I need to just remind you the collection. I also need to let you know that I'm getting a bit like, oh, now over 55% now of the collection has sold out and gone. Make sure you grab it. Best way to get the best value is to go for that big collection, and you've got absolutely everything then in there. The most amount of craftability and the most amount of options when it comes to creating these awesome concepts. And I love this show. I love this show, Sarah, because it's something new, but it's like something new in a completely new style. There's nothing else, is there, in our range that does anything like this?
We've never done anything like this before, and I hope it's the start of many other kinetic movement cards like this to come, because they're really awesome and they're really easy once you know, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out a piece of white stamp. In fact, you know what? I think I might get some white Nina, and I'm going to do some colouring this time, John. I'm going to stamp onto the Nina. All right? Now, so I'm using the Nina, and I'm going into the Nina with the base one and also the other mechanism. So we've got both of our mechanism dies, not stamps, dies are going to come into this one here. Now, for anyone who missed me explaining it before, these are too long to go onto your regular Gemini Junior plates. So if you're doing them on the Gemini Junior, you're going to cut a bit, move it up or switch it around and cut the last little bit again, right? So you're just going to basically cut a little bit at a time. So one pass through is going to give you all of that cutting out. And then for this one, Joe, I'm going to do that one about the little acorns. Awesome. Well, they're not little acorns. They from tiny acorns, mighty oaks grow.
Absolutely.
Love the sentiment. So you just go like this. There it is. There we go. Mighty oaks from tiny acorns grow is the sentiment that's on the front.
We'll get that right. We'll get that. We'll nail that by the end of the show.
Yeah, it all means the same. It's like that famous sentiment, isn't it? Really. Now, watch what I'm going to do. I'm taking the two different ones, and I'm going to go with my little guy with his acorns. And can you see what I'm going to do is I'm lining that up right in the middle of the square, and then you also line this one up right in the middle of that square. Can you see?
Oh, yeah.
So the cuts are slightly off, but if you go from the top of that corner to the bottom of that corner, that is the square that you need. So We're going to go one at a time. We're going to pick them up, and then use the, because we're stamping and colouring with the tri-blends, we're going to use the Finesse alcohol proof.
And if you wanted to do them on the landscape then with the stamps, you just stamp it the other way now, would you?
Do you want me to do landscape and show you
Yeah,
for this
sure.
one? Right, so we're going to go landscape. And I'm just going to go, because I'm going to have to bend down so that I can see what I'm doing here. I'm going to go landscape into there and pop that right in the centre. All right, so there we go. There he is, landscape. And then, so we just do this one here, landscape as well. It's weird because he's going to have the pulley on the left. Is that all right? Well, it's going to have to be all right because that's how I've stamped
Fine
it.
by me.
Right, so it's a good job, Joe.
I'm left-handed, so you can just give this one to me, it's fine.
Oh, excellent. We're all good then. Right, and then we're going to pick up the second one. And I'm going to ink that up as well. So same concept. Right, and then we're going to go with this over there into the second one. And that is all lined up there in the middle. Right? So now you're going to have to be nice and patient, Joe, while I sit and colour these two in, seeing as I'm going to be colouring the whole thing in now. So, do you know, to hold them in place as we're cutting, I think I'm just going to pop them into here. I always like to go down with a little bit of sticky, and I'll use my rotating design board,
Oh,
Joe.
that's a good way of doing
Right.
it. Put your bit of sticky on. I haven't seen that before.
Right. So, well, I'm going now.
You're
so
on.
That's
You're
it.
off. Right,
You're
see you
on
later.
your own.
If this is a phone call, you'd be like, right, all right, I'm off now, bye. Yes, the great thing is, of course, with this, you can use all the different colour mediums to colour these up. As Sarah was saying, these are the perfect ones to colour them up with. That's why we've popped them on the show for you today at a great price. Remember also that you've got your Ease Your Way into May, so all you need to do is spend £30 or $30 and you'll get that extra 10% off, which is fantastic. But that is across everything in the shows here at Crafters TV and site-wide here at Crafters Companion as well. However, it is only up until the end of today, so it's midnight wherever you are shopping is when you'll be able to take advantage of that. So if you came back tomorrow to get the larger collection, you wouldn't get quite as good a price as you were getting today. So I think that is a really great reason to grab it now. Sharon Sweeney says, would it be easier to colour it and then cut it? Are the slots hard to colour over?
No, I'm colouring over the slots here, no problem. So personally, I find this is the easiest way to do it.
Brilliant.
And this is me speaking from experience here. If you guys try it and find a different way a little bit easier, please do tell me, but this is the one that I've found the easiest as it was, right?
Brilliant. You know, there's no right or wrong way, is there? As long as we're all going to end up in the same at the same destination, which is the important thing. Kay says, what GSM cardstock are you using? I believe Sarah's using, is it stamping card here? So, or was it Nina you went for on this one?
I've gone for Nina.
Awesome.
Yes.
Just because you're colouring it?
Just because I'm colouring it all in, yes.
Brilliant. So yes, but I'm guessing all the others were white stamping cards. So that was a 300 GSM
Yes.
cardstock. We've got some brilliant, those Perfectly Pastels are a 300 GSM. I think they would look awesome with this. A lot of love for the idea of more kinetic dyes as well. Celia says, yes, please, more kinetic dyes. We absolutely love them. Clarice is letting me know that she has got her order placed as well. Lots of you tuning in from all over today as well, which is great. We've got a real mixed bag on the go. So make sure you grab these whilst you've got that extra 10% off. Remember, the Tri-Blend brush pens are also available on the show as well. These are the ones that Sarah's using just here. And you've got that rotating design board for you too. Don't forget what you've got, more shows coming up today as well. So a little later today, you've got Monday Makers coming up with myself and Craig, and there's loads of great stuff in that. We've got Twist and Pop in there, we've got some inverted nesting dies coming up in there. That'll be at 7 PM here in the UK today, and that's 2 PM on the East Coast, 11 AM on the West Coast. So make sure you join us both for that. We've got loads and loads of fun planned for you. And then tomorrow, Ben will be back tomorrow as well, so Ben will be here with you for a few days too, whilst I take a few days off, which is awesome. Love these, Sarah, because I love that they give you the ability to colour. Look, some people out there absolutely love doing large colouring projects that take hours, but these aren't those, are they? You can clearly see you've coloured them yourself, so you've put your stamp on it, but it's not going to take you maybe, half an hour, 40 minutes to do it, which I think is excellent.
Exactly. In fact, Joe, you're watching me colouring it in a matter of seconds live on air. So we are, and I mean, I am literally going simple as here, right? So let's have a little look. So I'll go around here like this, Joe, and then I'm just going to keep colouring. We've got the base one coloured here. I've actually decided to colour right round the outside as well. So I've decided to colour round here, and then I'm going to blend it out with the lighter blue as well.
Well, I guess the thing is with those brush pens, you can get so much colour down so quickly, can't you? And evenly.
Exactly.
So it really does make doing something like colouring a whole scene like this really very, very simple, which is excellent. If you want to learn more about the tri-blend brush markers, then there are full 2-hour tutorials available over on our website. Go over there and you'll see the Crafters TV area. Go and have a look at the Colour Me Happy shows. It's one with the tri-blend brush markers that you are looking for, and you'll see all of those over there. Sometimes as well, if you're looking to watch specific shows back, YouTube's a great way to go, because YouTube, it's arranged into playlists. So you could go to the Colour Me Happy playlist, and then they're all organised there for you as well. Or just go back to our website. It's completely up to you how you want to do it, which is excellent. But I'm guessing, Sarah, I mean, you could use any of your colouring mediums on these. Couldn't you? You just said that you preferred that the tri-blend brush markers were the easiest ones to use.
I just think tri-blend brush is so super easy to use all the time. So all I'm doing is literally giving you all of the kind of the brush bit, just to make it so easy, really. It's just, I'm not even thinking about this. I'm just kind of going for it, Joe.
Absolutely, and the great thing is as well with those tri-blend brush markers, you've got a complete collection, so it means that you are of course going to have everything that you need in there, from colouring architecture, wildlife, absolutely everything, you name it. It's just getting busier and busier and busier on the main collection of these window reveal stamp and die collection though. The best way to get the best value is to go for the big collection, because you get 2 of the stamps and dies for free when you get them in that configuration. Remember as well, the Reveal the Rainbow isn't available. No plans for it to be available over on HSN as well. So I know a lot of you already snapped them up during our preview. If you did do that, then feel free to come back and order the Reveal the Rainbow on its own, because then you've got, if you've got, as we were calling it earlier, full set syndrome, then that is going to be a fantastic way of making sure that you've got absolutely everything that is available there in that collection. And I think you'll want to make sure that you've got all the stamps and dies, because when you just see how easy these are to put together, and I think the first time you give one of these to someone and see their face when they realise that actually you just pull the tab and then it's a completely different image underneath, it's going to be absolutely priceless. It really will be. And I know we've talked about absolutely everything, from using them with the stamps and dies, using them with pictures and photos. Also, of course, having messages in the back of here is another great way to use it. And you know, these are just the ways that we've come up with using it so far. I know you guys are going to come up with many, many more ways of putting these together as well, which is absolutely fantastic. I can't wait to see what you come up with. Yolanda says, Sarah is making me want these so much. Tiny says, well, I love my tri-blend. I have both the bullet and the brush nibs, and they are both great. They are.
They are different ones for different jobs, isn't it?
Absolutely. Horses for courses, as they say. I think they definitely will complement each other, no doubt. And the thing is, if you've got both, you've got, you know, the most amount of options when it comes to your crafting. Because when you've got the right tool for the right job, that is most definitely how you get the best results. So that's why we carry a vast array of different colouring mediums as part of the Spectrum Noir brand, all of which you will find over on the website under the Spectrum Noir banner. And there is also so much resource over there as well. Colour charts, tutorials, explainers, there's absolutely loads. So if you do love your colouring, after the show, just go and have a little look around that section of our website. I know you definitely won't regret it. That colour is awesome, with the orange on the blue, isn't it?
It's just lovely, isn't it? And I just want to make sure I've got all that kind of laid out there. I know we've got to let the alcohol dry in here. I'm so impatient, Joe. But there we go. That will get me through for now. Can you see as it's drying, it's smoothing out? Right, so there is my colouring ready to go. So we're doing this as a sideways pulley, right? So onto the Nina, you're just going to fold all of these over, and then just make sure that one there has trimmed out perfectly, right? And then again, I'm just trying to make sure I've got nothing on my fingers. So remember, this was onto the Nina, which is why you've got that lovely bleed through, and basically it's giving you such a perfect finish. So you can go straight onto your Nina card, or if you want to colour them in watercolour, you could be going straight onto it with your watercolour cardstock, and it would just work in exactly the same way. And then I'm just lining this up straight along here, and we coming in with the super fine. I'm always using that super fine, by the way, just so you know. So I just want you to it does make life a little bit easier.
It really does. Lots of people get busier and busier as we go through this show. Amelia says, these shows make my day. What a lovely compliment, Sarah.
Oh, thanks, guys. Do you know what? They make our day. I was buzzing this morning and I came in, Joe. I was like, I just said, Joe, I'm just so excited about this show. I literally have been just so excited because it's one of them things that I think everyone thinks is really difficult, yet actually when you put it together it's really not. So are you ready? So if I lift these up now, Joe.
Do you know what I really love about this card?
Go on.
I actually love that raw edge where you've coloured.
Do you?
I think it's got a real sort of like sketchbooky element to it, which I love.
Maybe I'll leave it then. I hadn't planned to. I planned to cover it all over, but
Yeah.
I might just leave it like that then. Yeah, it's quite artistic, isn't it?
Isn't it? It's really lovely.
As I pull that, right, in that case then if we're leaving it, I need to make sure I do the end right to here, right?
I actually quite like that he disappears on that as well. Gives it a different, because obviously you're pulling it left to right. He goes, doesn't he? Which I think
totally
gives it a
disappears. So right, here we go. Right, and then I'm going to take this bit off here. So this was my dark tree, right off the end there, and then I'm just going to smooth all of that out with the medium shade, and smooth all of this into the light shade. So we've got that lovely kind of bleaching running right through, and then just make sure we're right off the end, Joe, literally right off the end, right? So, and then right on the bottom. Oh, you're right, it's quite exciting, isn't it, getting all the way down? Oh, have I gone, that's dull green, not light green. Right, we're just going to have to go over this a little bit more then. Just blend that right out. Nobody will ever know, we made a bit of a boo-boo there.
You can, of course, Anne says, I will always need to remember it will look better after a few minutes. That's important, isn't it, with your alcohol markers?
Really important, because if you're anything like me, look at that, you go really hard, you'll keep trying to fix it. Look, it's just a little bit of shadow under the tree now. Nobody would ever know I made a bit of a boo-boo there. Right, are we ready then? So this goes into here, and then all I was showing you before is you lift these up, and then each one of these just tucks under the previous bit. Right, so they all tuck under there. So now you're just going to tuck under there, matey. There we go. Right, so now we're going to pull that. There we go, and then we've got the tree. Right?
Yes.
Pull that in the tree. Now, can you see it's moving? That'll all stop once we stick the edges down, right?
Because does it almost keep it all sort of parallel?
Keeps it all lined up.
Nice.
Yep, so don't worry when you're practicing it. If you think, oh, mine's going all over the gaff, right? Don't worry, it will go in the right place by the time you do by the time you position this.
Gaff for our American viewers is place. Since I've been working with Erin a little bit more, I'm very acutely aware of my UK-US translations at the moment, so she keeps me right.
She does keep you going, does she?
Yeah.
Beautiful. I love that now. I love that now we've had that little bit of work going, right? Now, that there, can you see it's getting stuck a little bit? That's just because I put that extra bit of tape on the bottom to stop it moving, right? Now, you can either have the raw edges because Joe likes them.
Love them.
Or you can take this bit and put this over the edges, right? So, but Joe likes the raw edges, so we're going to go rustic with the raw edges, okay? So while we're being rustic, what I will do is take the rest of my card that I've put somewhere really safe.
Really safe.
Really, really
amazing.
safe.
No one's
Amazingly
going to
safe.
steal it.
Nope, no one's, that's very true. No one's, here it is, really safe, right? So, just going to matte and layer all of this, and I've just gone with like a wood grain effect one because I thought it worked quite nicely. We've got so many paper pads, Joe, that are just perfect for this sort of thing. So all over the background there, and then that's going to go into place on there. And then because we're going sideways, you can use this on here, all right? That will go sideways onto there. And then you can, because we've got the pulleys, right?
Awesome.
You've got all of these extra bits. So can you see I'd stamped the little oak leaves, and then you can use the die cuts to die cut them out. And all of these would just go around the corners like this. And you know, that could go onto there, so you've got something to pull on there with. So if we put the little, let's put a couple of the little bits on the pulley. So one, and then also maybe it's a nice little acorn onto there as well. So there's my couple of little bits on the pulley. Make sure you do the pull, and then I'll just put these round here to just finish some of those bits off as well.
This would work great with your Woodland Friends collection, wouldn't it?
Oh, perfectly well. Perfectly well. And then look at that. Thank you for helping me grow. And I just think that's just a lovely finishing point, that, isn't it?
Really
that goes on
lovely.
the bottom. So it becomes a side fold card, but then you've got your little acorns in there.
Do you think, Sarah, we have... How killer knock it out your park is your last demo? Because I'm kind of thinking it's kind of time to think about doing demo of the show.
I know.
But where are you at? Your wish is my command.
Go on, vote. Do you vote for demo of the show?
Brilliant.
Because I've done my favourite demo. My
Okay.
favourite demo is the box. I also love the gift bag.
I see you.
I also love the gift
All right,
bag.
if I go back through what everyone's getting included, then would you run us back through?
Run
those
us back
in a
through the demos.
second? Is
I'll
that
get them
all right?
ready.
Awesome. Let me take you back through what you get. I'm going to take you back through the boards because what I want you to see is it's brilliant that obviously having the finished samples, but there's so many like extra bits on each one of the stamps and die sets. So I want you to have a look at everything you're getting, because what we're so good at doing here at Crafters Companion is squeezing as much craftability on every little bit. So we've got here what you've got is your mechanism, and on the mechanism what you've got then of course is all the bits you're going to need to use here. You've got all of your different embellishing elements, then you've got that frame there as well, and the great thing with the frame is it enables you to create this sort of mask almost that lays over the top, so you're going to get that awesome result that looks fantastic. What you're getting included with the mechanism is this bit, which is your starter bundle, if you will, and this has got your letters in here, Paul, the hearts, you've got the little birdie with the envelope here, and then after you've opened that up, you've got I'm thinking of you. This one here is your reveal the gift, which is brilliant. So you're going to have this when it's closed, you pull it open, you've got that amazing gift box. You've got the balloon in there. I mean, balloons and cake. What more do you want for your birthday? I mean, there is nothing more. You've completed it as far as I'm concerned. This one here is the Reveal the Rainbow. Now, this one wasn't made available, and there's no plans to make this available on HSN. So if you want this one, you can order it individually. You'll find it across on the website. You've got the rain cloud. This is very much the northeast today with the welly boots and the rain. The rain is like biblical out there today. Then though, you slide it over and you reveal the gorgeous sunshine and a rainbow, which I love. This one here is your great oak. So this is the one that you've just seen Sarah demonstrate. You've got your squirrel there, you pull it back, and then you've got your lovely big oak tree. This here is your feathers, so it's your peacock, and then you reveal this, you've then got the peacocking peacock, you've got the feathers in here, you've got the clouds, you've got sentiments, you've got really everything you need for a full project in each and every one of these. Then we've got the celebration here, reveal the bubbles, pop the champagne corks, oh yes please, a little glass of fizz for your celebrating your birthday, maybe this for your party invitations, New Year's Eve parties, fingers crossed we'll be having those this year. Then what you've got here finally is the reveal the butterfly too. So you've got that caterpillar in there and you come out a gorgeous, gorgeous butterfly. I need to let you know, quite unbelievably really, that 60% of the stock has gone. Considering this is the launch of these, we thought we had enough stock to last month. I think the reason it's been so busy is obviously because they are knock it out of the park fantastic, but also because you are getting that extra 10%. So remember, if you're spending over £30 or dollars across anything here at Crafters TV, anything on the website, you'll get an extra 10% off. That means, it still blows my mind, platinum members, £38.12 or $50.22 to pick up that amazing collection today. It really is awesome. Make sure you snap it up. Don't miss out on it. If you want to be the first crafters to get your hands on it, the time is now. I know a lot of you got very full baskets. I'm going to let you check them out. Whilst you do that, here's all the details of Club Inspire.
Welcome to Club Inspire, our free loyalty club. As a member of the club, you can save up to 20% every time you shop with us. For every £1 you spend, whether it's in one of our stores or on our website, you'll collect 1 loyalty point. The more points you have, the more benefits you'll receive. As a welcome present, we'll give you 20% discount with your very first order. Once you place your first order, you'll be given 250 points straight away, making you a bronze member. This will mean that you'll receive a 5% discount on all of your purchases until the end of the next calendar year, plus priority postage. 500 points takes you up to silver membership, where you'll get 10% discount plus free shipping when you spend over £20. When you get to 750 points, you'll become a gold member, which gets you a whopping 15% discount on every order, and we'll ship them to you completely free, no matter how big or small they are. Spend over £25 and we'll send them to you via our premium next day delivery courier service. When you reach 1500 points, you'll become a platinum member, giving you the same shipping benefits as a gold member, but with the added bonus of a massive 20% discount on all of your purchases. Now on top of that, you'll receive exclusive discounts, sneak peeks of brand new products, special offers and money-saving vouchers. You'll have access to an exclusive secret Facebook group to meet like-minded friends, to find out information first and to be inspired by all the crafty makes. Become a member of our club today.
All the details there of Club Inspire. It's getting busier and busier and busier. Oh, time then, Sarah, for demo of the show. I think we need a little jingle, you know.
Demo
Like
of the show.
Demo of the show.
Demo of
Yeah.
the show. Right, come on then, I'll walk you through them all. So, first one I did was the cute little tag. So we did the little tag, so it was basically me showing you how the whole concept worked, right? So that was the first one. Then second, although I don't really think it counts as a demo, was me just showing you how to do the photo with the kids in, because I didn't really demo. That was just more of a me showing you how it works, okay? Third, we did this one here, which was the Will You Be My Bridesmaid? So it was how to put it onto a gift bag. So number 3 is the bag, right?
Love it.
Number 1's the tag, 2's the kids, 3's the bag. Number 4 was how to do that box. We love the box. Sarah loves the box, that's my favourite. So 4 is the box, right? Number 5 was another quick one showing you how to do the photo. So again, I don't really think this gets a vote, but I'll put it in because we're putting the demos in order. So this was number 5 there. Then number 6 was how we do the squirrel, wasn't it? On the landscape one.
Nice.
I think that's all the ones that I've done. Have I missed anything?
I think the squirrel's my favourite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was nice just to get a bit of colouring in as well, to be honest. I just went into my own little world for a little while.
But it's not what we think that counts, is it?
No,
Sarah? It is, of
you
course,
guys get to choose.
what you guys at home think, and you can vote, of course, Facebook, Crafters TV, across on YouTube, Crafters Companion. Just make sure you get those votes in. And you've got, let's say you've got 4 minutes to get your votes in, which is brilliant. Do you think so? We've got time to squeeze one more demonstration in?
Yes, I'm just getting it out now. I can absolutely get another one
Do you
ready.
think we could do it on the rainbows?
The rainbow one?
Is that
Yes,
one we could-
brilliant. I'll get the rainbow one out.
Brilliant, because a few people in the comments have been asking to see that one, so it might be lovely to demo that one at the end. Remember as well, I'm going to give you the individual details for the rainbow, because I know a lot of you, after we did the HSN preview, went off and bought the collection from HSN and have got this on its way to you. This is the one that you'll need to complete your collection. So obviously if you're building a basket, pop it on your wish list, just make sure you grab it. So $6.99, $9.95 if you're in the US, any two for £12 or $7 on those individual mix and matches as well. So make sure you grab those. Right, Sarah's like a coiled spring over there. Sarah, you've had quite the day. You've gone from Peterborough to Newton Aycliffe.
I'm
then you're
going back to Peterborough after this.
Then to Florida.
Yes.
I mean, you've had more holidays than I have had in a whole year just this afternoon.
Just imagine, and all of this, actually, where would I be today if I was going to be in Florida tomorrow for an HSN drop? I'd have been on a plane.
Right.
So you've got me as a bonus extra. This is the thing I love about lockdown. I get to be everywhere all at once.
You're like
And at
omnipresent.
home. I am omnipresent, and the kids got to come in and have lunch with us.
Oh,
so I get to have
lovely.
the family omnipresent with me as well. Honestly, it's worked out perfectly for me so far. Right, here we go then. So I'm going to do, we've got time to do the rainbow one.
Awesome.
Right? Now, you've seen me do this. I was going to say 100 times. You haven't. You've seen me do this half a dozen times in the last couple of hours, but it doesn't get old, right? Starting with a sheet of A4, and we're going to go with both of these basic pieces, all right? So cut both of these out, and I'm going to cut them, so I'm showing everybody here how you would do it onto your large Gemini plate so that I can cut them both at the same time. However, if you don't have the large Gemini and you're cutting these on your Gemini Junior, for example, what you're going to do is you're going to cut a little bit, move it up, put it through and cut it again, so that you can cut, because your Gemini's got a 9-inch plate. So you can cut 9 inches and then just scooch everything up a little bit and cut the last inch at the bottom, because the long thin die is 10 inches long. So it does work in your Gemini Junior as well, right? So here we go. Here's all these pieces here, Joe. And then once I've got to these two, now we're ready to stamp onto them. So you asked for the rainbow. Actually, our Charlie's big request before he left was,
Charlie
can I do a rainbow one for him?
He does love a rainbow, doesn't he?
He loves the rainbows, our Charlie. So here we go. The first one, because you get 2 stamps, remember, to tell the story. So you've got the welly boots, and then you've got the rainbow. And it's all to do with, you know, after the storm, you then, after every storm, there's a rainbow. And the little sentiments are, you are my sunshine, there's always a rainbow after the storm, you brighten my day, and I love you, rain or shine, right? So here we go. I'm going to put the little welly boots in there. So you lie that down, and then you're going to come in and pick them up on your stamp mat. I'm again stamping. Everything I've stamped has been with the Finesse alcohol proof. So we've got that all inked up perfectly, and they're just going to stamp in the middle. And I'm doing a portrait one again, and then that's going to turn into the rainbow. So you're going to stamp your little rainbow out. And then
you
that
talked
one's
about
going
the boys coming in. Are you going to colour this one in, Sarah?
No, we're not going to have time, are we not?
Well, I had a story ready for. I was thinking about
For
what I
the
was going to
colouring.
talk about while she's going to colour it in, and now you're not colouring it in, so
You
ruined the
did
story.
so well covering me with all of the colouring before.
I want to tell everyone at home how the boys, Charlie specifically, managed to trick Craig into playing hide and seek with him. Charlie goes up to Craig and goes, "Can you count?" And Craig goes, "Yeah, of course you can. 1, 2, 3." He was like, "Okay, brilliant. Close your eyes. Come find us." And then ran off. It was so funny.
Yeah, I tell you what, he's a hoot, that kid. He's an absolute
It was
hoot.
so funny.
So I had to laugh at them last night. So I put them both to bed. Now, bear in mind, they have a bedroom each at home, right? However, they both like to sleep in the same bedroom. Cute as, right?
It is cute.
And then, so because they both want to sleep in the same bedroom, we've got them bunk beds. So they've got a 3/4 bunk on the bottom and a single bunk on the top, right? They both sleep in the bottom bunk, right? So they're really cute, but they are so predictable. So they're both in the bottom bunk. So I put them to bed last night, and I didn't stay with them till they went to sleep. Usually I do. And I came downstairs, and then I heard on the monitor, as our Oliver calls it, the monitor. I heard on the monitor, Oliver says, "Mummy, I can't get to sleep because Charlie's pinching all the covers." And I said, "Well, just get out of the bed, son, and go upstairs, you know, in the top bunk." "Oh, good idea." So I thought Charlie was asleep. He crawls out into the top bunk, right? And then 5 minutes later, Simon and I looking on the monitor, and here we see our Charlie just scurrying to the top of the. So
that is
our
too
Charlie's
cute.
just, you know, pretend to be asleep, and then just waiting. He's just moved up to the upstairs. So the two of them slept together, absolutely sweltering hot, bless them, both in the top bunk. Oh, I've peeled it back off, and I wasn't quite ready for that because I'm chatting away. Both in the top bunk. When we've got all these beds and all these
hilarious.
bedrooms, God love them.
They are
Right.
adorable.
Right, let's have a little look. So I'm just going to make sure, Joe, that is cut out from the top, right? I haven't stuck the bottom bit here. You'll see why, because I'm going to put a pulley on the top, right? So that goes in. Then you've got these 4 pulleys, and you've got 4 slits. So just put this down so that it's only a little, showing a little bit, right? And then you just slot 1 in, 2 in, 3 in, and then the last one, number 4 in there, so that the pulley works really easily. Yep, you see that?
Yep.
And then you turn it over, peel the backs off here, pop this down. Just be really careful. If you're going to push this, oh, there we go. Don't push it all the way out the bottom, because if you push it all the way out the bottom, it's out, right? Now, the way to stop it coming out the bottom, I find, is if you want to make a little pulley for the top, right? So I've used the die cut pieces that we have in the set. This is it here. Can you see? You get this die cut piece. And what this is for is so that when you stick this together, all right, so if I go all the way along the top,
Excuse me.
that is then going to hold in place like this, so that it means that can't go any further down. Can you see? So it stops it going through. So if you're going to put one of them on, oh, if you just knock them out, you just push them back in place, right? If you're going to put one of them on, at least you know what you're doing now, right? Now, here we go. I'm going to go just over the front with this little piece here. Now I always call this the magician's working, right? So if you were a magician, Joe, you wouldn't tell everybody how you did your sleight of hand and where you hid the ace of spades when you did the card.
You know me, I probably would end up, wouldn't I? All magicians wouldn't, but you know I'm a bit loose-lipped.
Yeah, he is a little bit loose-lipped, for want of a better word, right? So that just covers all your workings in there. And then to finish the card off, I've just got, let's have a little look, all these pieces here, and I'm literally going to do my matting and layering, Joe.
Awesome. Loads of you loving these. Alison says, thanks, we said, right, the box, Sarah.
Go on, yes.
Talk about winning is like smashing it out of the park. It's getting more votes than all the other demos put together. So,
do you know, I'm pleased. Sometimes I can pick it. Sometimes I'm a million miles off.
Yeah, me too.
So I'm pleased because this one was my favourite one.
Maybe, who knows? Maybe it'll be demo of the week. I think.
Do you know? I've realised the only way you can win demo of the week is if you're in on a Sunday afternoon.
Oh, that's not true.
Wow,
Jan
do you know
won
what?
yesterday and she wasn't in.
Was she not?
No, the week before, Debbie Fisher won and begged people not to vote her through to be. I mean, she begged not to be card of the week and she still won. So, but yes, I do think so. A little bit more likelihood maybe if you're in on a Sunday.
Yes. So
now
either that, or I
yourself
think I've got to start paying people to vote for me, haven't I? As the other one, right? So here we go. And then if you just want to finish that off, look at this. I've just got my little sunshine to go in the corner. So there's the sun, and then I love you, rain or shine, just adds onto the bottom there.
Absolutely.
Isn't that lovely?
Beautiful.
Yeah. Just super cute. Just finishes it off. I knew I had some welly boots somewhere. Me little welly boots into the corner here.
Brilliant, absolutely. I love that. I think it's a gorgeous card. Could you, I'm just thinking about, I'm thinking out loud here.
You think out loud.
Could you somehow detach that and keep it, you know, as like a detachable keepsake?
Oh, yes, of course
Could you put like a Velcro dot on it?
Velcro dot or a
magnet
magnet
like
would be perfect.
So then actually you can actually keep that as a little keepsake, the slidey element. Maybe another great way of doing it. Let me just quickly run you back through everything that you're getting in here. It's very busy. 60% of the stock has gone. I know a lot of you are going to check out right after the show. If you want to take advantage of the extra 10% off, you need to be ordering today is what I would say. You're getting all of the additional stamps and dies in here, which is absolutely awesome. Remember this one not available on HSN. If you want that, you can get it individually. You've got the squirrel and the acorn there, the peacock, got the bubbles in there, and of course you've got the caterpillar and the butterfly. Sarah, it's been an absolute pleasure. For anyone that sat on the fence thinking about this, what would you say? How is this going to improve people's crafting, this collection?
All I'm going to say is, do you have anything else like this? Do you have anything else like this? Because if you don't, this is going to be such a fantastic addition. And the way I would see it is, it would be $24.99 for just the mechanism alone. However, because we've got that extra 10% on today, get the extra saving today. Make that your excuse to get the whole bundle, because actually having them pairs of stamps to tell a story makes such a huge difference, Joe. I mean, such a huge. And what did you say it was if you were platinum price?
Oh,
it was
£38 and change.
Right.
Or $50 and change.
Right. So the difference there from £25 to £38 or $29 to $50, it's like minuscule for what the extra is that you're getting. So if you're sitting on the fence thinking about it, well, to be honest, we're probably going to be sold out of the actual mechanism die in the next couple of days, if not today. So you need to get it, but get it while we've got that extra 10% off.
Absolutely do. Sarah will see you back here real soon on Crafts TV. Don't forget to check out your baskets. I'm back with you for a great show in a couple of hours, my last show of the week. But before then, I'm going to share with you what is coming up. Of course, Monday Makers coming up 7 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. You've got those pop-outs in there, along with some great nesting dies. Then tomorrow, Wake Up Call. Craftman Craig will be here with Ben to midday in the UK, which is 7 a.m. East Coast, 4 a.m. West Coast. There's absolutely loads to come. I'll see you back here in a couple of hours. Take care.